For well over 15 years now, Fox News has been waging the so-called war on Christmas every Christmas season. But this year, folks, Christmas came early. And yesterday, on Monday, Fox News officially launched the 2021 War on Christmas. They were responding to a clip from Dr. Anthony Fauci, who was asked on Sunday, on the Sunday morning talk shows, whether or not we'd be able to have large gatherings around the holidays. And Fauci said, what did he say? It's just too soon to tell. That's it. It's just too soon to tell whether or not it's safe to have large gatherings indoors during the holidays. Well, the idiots over at Fox and Friends yesterday morning took that to mean that Fauci is canceling Christmas. So I'm going to read this exchange from the three Fox and Friends hosts, Steve Doocy, Brian Kilmeade, Ainsley Earhardt. Here it is. This is wonderful. Nobody wants to work in a Cabbage Patch factory, co-host Steve Doocy claimed, lamenting apparent parts and product shortages worldwide. So no wonder Dr. Fauci is about to cancel Christmas, Brian Kilmeade chimed in, sarcastically bellyaching. We're not going to have any presents anyway, so it's going to really work out well. Forget about Dr. Seuss with the Grinch, Doocy quipped, comparing the anti-Christmas children's character to Dr. Fauci. Kilmeade added, Dr. Seuss, not a real doctor, but he does seem smart, as Ainsley Earhardt tossed in, and he was canceled. That brilliant exchange there, brought to you by Raw Story, by the way. But no, Dr. Seuss was actually not canceled. They made a decision to stop production of some of the books. He wasn't canceled. The people who run his estate said, yeah, we're not doing these anymore. So you got a lot of things happening in that little exchange there. Nobody wants to work in a Cabbage Patch doll factory. Okay, Steve Doocy, when was the last time you actually went out and bought toys for kids, man? I couldn't tell you the last time Cabbage Patch dolls were popular because I don't even think I was alive yet. Yes, there's production shortages. There's part shortages. That's happening not just with toys, by the way. That's happening pretty much across the economic sector all over the globe, buddy. None of that is because of Dr. Fauci. And of course, Dr. Fauci didn't even say that you can't gather in large groups for the holidays. He just said, listen, it's too soon to tell. Really saying it's too soon to tell whether that's safe. If everybody's vaccinated, then the chances of that happening go way, way up. And to his credit, as we've mentioned before, Steve Doocy on Fox and Friends there has actually encouraged people to get vaccinated, which, hey, that's wonderful. You want to gather in large groups? Get vaccinated. And if you choose to not get vaccinated, or you're unable to for health reasons, wear a mask. Protect those around you. You know, the things we should have been doing from the very beginning that may have prevented us from being in this situation in the first place. But Fox and Friends, as all of Fox News does, peddles an outrage. And that's exactly what this is. They're trying to get their audience worked up. They're trying to get them angry about something because they really don't have a whole heck of a lot to be angry about at the moment. And that is why, folks, the war on Christmas came early this year. And we're now going to have to witness this idiotic talk from Fox News for the next 2.5 months. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel for fresh content 7 days a week.